The models showed up by the boatload. About 150 beautiful women from Brazil, Russia, and other places were flown to the Maldives and taken by boat to a private island where they would party with only a few dozen men from the Middle East. Hello and welcome to our channel. This is where we talk about ideas and ways to get you motivated to make you a millionaire. So before we go ahead, make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. The host of the party was Mohammed bin Salman, who was the Saudi crown prince and defense minister at the time. He was 29 years old at the time. He is now the heir to the throne, the vice prime minister, and one of the most powerful people in the region. He is also one of the most wealthy. And in July 2015, he was getting ready to throw a huge party that would last for almost a month. Vela, a private island in the Maldives, was chosen as the location. It was made to be one of the most luxurious and expensive places in the world. There were about 40 private villas on the island. Many of them were built on stilts and looked out over the blue waters of the Indian Ocean. The rooms had their own swimming pools and decks. Every one of them had its own butler. On the tropical beach, there was even a snow machine so that people could play in a fake blizzard. Mohammed bin Salman, also known as MBS, rented the whole island, so he and his group had the whole place to themselves. The huge price tag was $50 million. Each of the more than 300 people who work at the resort would get a $5,000 bonus on top of their large cash tips. Most of the time, those same workers made between $1,000 and $1,200 a month. Because MBS and his crew cared most about privacy, the money was well spent. He tried very hard to keep the news from writing about the party. Staff members were not allowed to bring smartphones to the island in order to keep things secret. To talk, they could only bring a Nokia 3310 that looked like a candy bar. 2 workers were fired because they broke the rule. Some staffers were in charge of greeting the models as they came in. As soon as the boats pulled up to the island's dock, the women were taken by golf cart to a medical facility where they were tested for STDs. MBS hired big names from all over the world, like Pitbull, Gangnam Style rapper Psy, and DJ Afrojack, to put on shows. Private Island News said that Jennifer Lopez and Shakira were also going to sing. Most of the day, the men slept, but when the sun went down, they came out ready to have fun. DJs and bands played near a dance floor by a pool, and smaller groups played on stages all over the island. One night, MBS was so excited about Afrojack's performance that he climbed up on stage. Often, the parties went on until dawn. Soon after, MBS bought the Serene, a 439-foot super yacht that is the height of luxury. The Russian vodka tycoon who owned the ship sold it to the crown prince for more than $500 million. This was about double the original price. It has more space than Grand Central's concourse, which is about 48,000 square feet. It had 2 helipads, a submarine dock, an underwater viewing room, a jacuzzi, a movie theater, and a long spiral staircase that led up to a grand piano. MBS team also bought a gaudy French chateau near Versailles for more than $300 million so that he could relax on dry land. The chateau has fountains, beautiful grounds, and even a moat. MBS is King Salman's 8th child and the first child of the king's 3rd wife, MBS' mother. As a kid, he liked to go scuba diving, eat fast food, and play video games, like the Age of Empires series. By the time he was 16, he had made about $100,000 by selling the gold coins and expensive watches that his wealthy family had given him as gifts. He began trading stocks. Later, he began to start his own businesses. He started a business to pick up trash and a group of real estate firms. He was often very cruel. In a story that has been told many times, he sent a bullet to a land official who wouldn't give him the title to a plot he wanted. Because of this, people called him Father of the Bullet. But on his way to power, MBS was ruthless in getting rid of any possible opposition and putting himself in charge. In the end, he passed his cousin to become the crown prince, and a few months later, he sent many royals to jail in a purge against corruption. The prince is now the real leader of Saudi Arabia. He is said to be close to his father. He was the driving force behind many of the country's recent changes, like the law that let women drive in 2017. And because he is so young, his power and spending will likely last for a long time. If you enjoyed today's video, then feel free to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel.